it's a tale as old as time. Someone becomes insanely popular online, and then they immediately use that newfound fame to scam their audience out of as much money as possible. That's what IShowSpeed did with his new partnership with Paradox, and it seems like it just came out that Stake.com may have also been kind of scamming Trainwrecks and xQc somewhat. We'll get into it a little bit later. But first, IShowSpeed. So this is Speed's reaction to his fan base calling him out for the entire stream as he was trying to promote this brand new crypto coin. And like, I honestly kind of have to be like impressed with Speed that he's this late on the trend of trying to scam your audience with like new crypto coins. That's like years old. It seems like people have finally caught on.
The fact y'all would ever even think me like that, like I don't even know if y'all chose or not, but the fact you guys would ever think of me like that is kind of up, and it's kind of making my feelings hurt, bro. Seriously, bro. Like it is crazy, bro.
Like, what a poor guy. He got his feelings hurt, and all he tried to do is scam his audience out of their money. And, like, I'm actually honestly really impressed with the W community because, like, back in the day when Aiden Ross first did this, like, people were just, like, defending him, saying, oh, like, he's just getting his bag. There's nothing wrong with that. But, like, these guys already have their bag. So it's nice that they finally, like, come around to call them out for their obvious, like, shitty behavior. But if you don't know what Paradox is, it's a new crypto coin like the millions other that have failed. It's always going to be like a pump and dump, but like the website is just so bad because it's a coin tied to like a game, and like it says NFT holders are rewarded Paradox coin to complete in the game missions. Like this is just like, at least get like a proofreader before you go. And then like even more red flags. It says 2.5 billion in investments for the blockchain gaming space last quarter compared to 4 billion raised for the sector across all of 2021. But like I'm not an investor, or like I don't know a whole lot about giving financial advice, and this isn't it. But like just watching like any amount of Shark Tank, you know that is like a terrible strategy. The second you start bringing up like market cap and how much money's out there, and like, oh, you only need to capture like 1% of that like 2.5 billion, and you just made like $250 million. It's just like red flags. And then another thing that's really annoying, it also happens with like fucking every single TikTok money advisor, money guru person. Play and earn game have found a way to make passive income by playing games with a larger community. It's not passive income if you have to actively do something. If you have to actively play the game to make money, that's not passive income. Just go to World of Warcraft, grind some gold, and sell that. That's the exact same thing, but like way less sketchy. And since the entire stream was his chat constantly calling him out, and like all of his like YouTube videos had comments talking about how he's like trying to scam his audience, his next stream he did come out and actually address the controversy.
Y'all don't know what I do for y'all, bro. Let me just give y'all a quick little quote. I do so much stuff for y'all, bro. I made a mistake. You know, I'm not that smart, I'm gonna be honest, bro. But as I go, I get smarter and smarter, bro. I made a little mistake, you know, that I wish I never did, but I'm not a scammer, bro. A day of my life, I would never scam you guys. Just remember that, bro. A day of my life. I care about you guys so freaking much, bro.
So like he's using the whole like I'm just too stupid defense, which I guess like as a streamer that's probably like a good defense because like everybody knows and everybody calls streamers stupid. So like I guess that's a good defense, but it's also kind of like just own up to what you try to do and that you got caught. Don't try to blame him like, oh, I'm just so stupid. I got taken advantage of. I didn't realize that I was trying to steal all this money from you guys. Like people are worried about like owning up to like trying to scam people and like losing their fan base because of it. You don't have to worry about it. Plenty of streamers and like influencers beforehand have come out and just straight up said like, yeah, I tried to scam you. It's your fault for falling for it. Like, I'm sorry you got scammed. And they're still as relevant as ever. So like trying to play the whole like, oh, I'm just so stupid, I didn't realize what I was doing. Like, you don't gotta do it. But onto the stake.com scam. And like scam may be the wrong word, but they were definitely like lying and inflating their numbers to try to like deceive the audience. So if you haven't heard of Helen_Spinner, I mean, no one has. This is a brand new account, only 38 followers, streamed twice, promoting stake.com, never had a cam, was just like her playing weird gambling games. But look at her statistics. She averaged 23,000 viewers over the 23 hours she streamed. Despite only having 28 or 38 followers, she only had like So this obviously raised like a lot of red flags. Like she was averaging like 20,000 viewers and she was only getting like 1.6 followers per hour, which is insane. And people went into her chat to look at the chat, and like usually chat numbers are way lower than your viewership numbers, but chat numbers there was like 9 people. So it was obviously that stake.com was using bots to bump their numbers up after gambling got banned off of Twitch. Now you may be wondering, why do I care about this? Like, who cares about this random account? It's kind of seemed like Trainwrecks was also getting bought. Now I'm not saying Trainwrecks was the one who was buying his own account. I'm saying like stake.com. Anybody who was being sponsored to them probably had bots in their accounts. If you just look at his like average viewers, so like he blew up during Among Us. That was like his most highest viewership, and then as soon as Among Us ended, his viewership dropped back down to a couple thousand. And then Slots came by and he blew up even bigger than Among Us, like 30,000. And now you think like some more people would stick around, like going from a 30,000 viewer average to like 8 and 10,000 viewer average, or like 3,000 or 8,000. Like it's such a huge drop off than what you expect. It was like a drop off overnight. So where did all those people go? So it seems like the whole time stake.com was also buying Trainwreck's stream. So like how popular slots seem to be for so long, it seems to be a lie. It seemed to be fabricated numbers. They really weren't getting 30,000 viewers. They were getting probably around their normal viewership, and then they're getting the huge boost. Now, the obvious next question is, does that mean xQc was also botted? And it's like so much harder to tell with xQc because depending on what he does, his viewership can swing 100%. So like if he's playing a game, it could be like around 60,000. If he's like involved in some drama, it could be up to 120,000. So it's really hard to tell if like xQc was also bought by stake.com. So I'm really curious how much money Stake actually made, because like you thought the viewership showed like the interest in slots, but now that their viewership seems to be a fraction of what it really was, I really have no idea how much they were actually profiting off of their viewership. So yeah, definitely not like a super scam, but definitely like sketchy to say the least.